What's up guys, Liam Hughes here and welcome back to a brand new video, and it is part 3 of the My Team career mode. Picking up from when we last left off, we had a decent result last episode considering where we're at the moment. We finished 12th and unfortunately our teammate DNF'd, so we are currently 14th. So with that, we now have 1.4 million in the bank. So like I said last episode, we are going to upgrade the quality control in the aerodynamic facility. We'll get that in. That will come in the 2nd of April. Hopefully bring in some more upgrades so we can get through them faster. Obviously we got some activities here, so what we'll do, we shall, well, it's a no-brainer, we're definitely going to have a funded team event because it just ups everything. We shall do, what should we do, should we get some driver acclaim, 3 days, and then 2 days for the simulator training. Yeah, that is what we're going to run. Some messages here. Oh, it's just performance. So yeah, that's that. So we are currently running 9th, so that's not too bad. That's kind of where I expect to be. So we're going to advance now to the first, and hopefully the front nose comes in.
It looks like you've had a meeting request from one of our departments. As the
Great,
boss,
so the front nose is coming in,
departments will have to
so
reach out
we
to
shall
you for
look
advice
at
on how to
maybe
handle the
doing
various
another
ongoings of your team. These
obviously
events
brought in
can
the
range
real
from
wins,
everything from
we
organising
we've got
charity
some
events
more
to dealing with
there.
driver matters.
Probably going to wait until
How you
the
decide to handle
upgrade
these will have
comes
an
in
impact on not only our
for,
resources, but how the press
to do any
perceives
more
us.
upgrades, just to get it down by quite a bit. So we're going to advance now to the second. And great, we've got the chassis upgrade coming in, which is to be expected as we are already got a good chassis department. So we are gonna, you know what's gonna happen. We're gonna, do we want to tyre wear? Do we want to chuck that in now? 2nd, the 8th? No, we're gonna hold off for upgrades. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold off for the upgrades until the start, until after Australia's practice sessions. Reason for that is because, as you know, we've got quite a few, and we've now just jumped to McLaren in the R&D chart. As you can see there, yeah, we actually jumped them. So pretty certain that's not where we were. Oh, see, it's now automatically done that. So we've jumped McLaren. So that's good to see that we are starting to go up in the pecking order. However, I do not intend on staying there. So we shall advance now to the 4th, get the weekly running costs and all that good stuff. So now we are sat on. So there we go. So we got one in the aerodynamics. So to that end, I know I said we were going to probably wait, but we are going to get this upgrade in. It's a rear downforce. It's only 28% chance of failure now. So yeah, we'll get that in, and hopefully that comes in just after Imola. So guys, there we have it. We got 525 and Oscar Piastri got 225. Won't lie to you guys, I only got 525 because of the quick sim practice. I just could not get the hang of this track. I don't know what it was on 2021. I had a decent time on it, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I honestly don't know. So I think we will definitely be relying on Piastri to put in a result here, because I don't think it's going to happen. And I know I said this about Saudi Arabia. However, this is different. I can't see it happening. So guys, just before we get into qualifying, we have 1,200 R&D points, and I am thinking on getting it on this. Look at that. For 1,200 we can get a major rate reduction, and it will come in just before Miami. And to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna go for it, because look at the upgrade it's gonna bring. Theoretically that should take us on par with Alfa Romeo's chassis. Obviously they'll bring an upgrade, But that's what we're going to bring in. We're going to spend all our R&D on this upgrade, and then hopefully throughout between this race and Imola we'll be able to get some more, and hopefully some on the practice sessions, because on last year's game I was quite decent on Imola, so hopefully that follows through onto this game, unlike this track. So yeah, we'll get that in to come in on the 2nd of May, and that should come back, hopefully. So far the chassis department has not let us down, so hopefully that continues. Anyway guys, with that done, we will now head into our first qualifying lap. So we are now for our first lap qualifying. As you can see, locking up the brakes and going a bit too deep into that corner, which is what I and the AI seem to do quite a lot. And as you see, cut the corner here, and oh wow. Yeah, as you can see, my face is confusion of the barriers changing colour. Thankfully though, we managed to come out of that with a damage. So we're going to go for another flight on the same time. And as you can see there, we set 157.4. Definitely not going to be competitive at all, so going out for number 1. But as you can see, we are now up on the delta, which is good. Coming down to this turn here, hopefully we don't go as deep as we did last time. Went a bit too deep that time again, but we do manage to make a bit faster. Mounting that curve a bit as best we can, definitely not cutting that corner. As you see there, Leclerc picking a 1:19.2, I think it is. Coming up now into this DRS zone. This corner coming up now is the corner I do struggle on the most. I just can't figure out, like you just saw there, and I lock up the brakes a bit, and then I end up on the curve. So coming into the last couple of corners now. As you can see, we are well up on the delta time. So we're not too sure where I'm going to come out on this. Don't know if it's going to be a competitive time or not. We shall see. So we set a 1:22.1, which will put us in 10th. However, as you can see, we did not stay 10th. We finished 20th, just ahead of Stroll, and I was about to say ahead of Albon, but he's just jumped us. So as you can see, as it stands, we are going to be definitely out in Q1. However, we're going to go for another lap. Hopefully, we can get a faster time and at least a more competitive time. As you can see, we've got 2 minutes 50 to go, and we on the track map we do have cars coming out, so hopefully they get out of the way. Thankfully he's out of the way there. Right done. As you can see it, locking up the brakes slightly, but still red in the delta time, which is not good. Hopefully we can get that corner right. We struggle on the most a lot better. Coming to the outside now. Coming up to the corner, I do struggle on. Hopefully we can get a better exit than we did last time, and yep, we did. Pretty clean, straight up into green in the delta time. You can see swinging it to the right now, coming to the final couple of corners. Getting onto that curve, coming in now, trying to put the power down, but again I do struggle to put the power down straight away. I leave the rear end, but we are coming down now, and we're going to set a 1:21.7, which puts us into 19th. As you can see, as we've only got time for one lap, I'm going to go for another fly. You know, it's all or nothing for me now. So I'm going to send it as best I can. Into this corner, nailed that one. As you can see there, we're now at green by, I think it is, well, we're green by 10th of a second. You can see that. Getting up now, just over half a second faster than our previous time. Coming into the corner now. Hopefully we get a decent entry and exit. We kind of do, but it's not as fast as last time. And as you can see, we are losing a bit of time, but we still are in the green. Coming into the final corner now, we are just short of, well, just over 3 tenths of a second at the top. And we crossed the line and we set a 1:21.4.
Okay, that's P15 on the grid. That moved you into P15.
So there you have it, guys. That is the qualifying one. As you can see, Leclerc got the fastest time. Feel free to pause this, but as you can see, we are 19th, just qualifying just behind our teammate who's in P18. Anyway, with that, guys, we are going to head into the race.
The crowd are here, and it's brilliant to see them lining the track here in Albert Park. It's going to be a fantastic day of racing. Welcome, everybody, to the Australian Grand Prix. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell and Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Magnussen and Yuki Tsunoda, Norris, Gasly, Sebastian Vettel and Ricciardo, Albon, Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Oscar Piastri, Hughes, Joe, Bottas and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So guys, I have changed one of the settings and we are going to start with the formation map.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please.
Tell you guys the start, so let's go through the wall. We are going to go for the soft. We're going to go for the medium hard, however the soft is an option if it's needed. But yeah, as you can see, I can also now show you me forming up onto the grid, which this time round I do not get it done very well, as you are about to see. Yeah, completely missed it.
Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good look.
Anyway, we're going to wait for the 5 red lights to go out now to start the race. And it's lights out and away we go. Managed to get a good start, just like Mark said there. As you can see there, the cars behind us do catch us, but we do catch our teammate. As you can see there, Stroll does manage to get ahead. However, we are ahead of both Alfa Romeo, still behind our teammate though. And as you can see, the Alfa Romeo trying to go around the outside there of Guan Yu Zhou. As you can see, Guan Yu Zhou there trying to go down the inside of us, so we force him on the outside of this turn here, go down the inside, manage to defend the position. As you can see here, Piastri and Latifi having a fight of their own ahead of us. You can see, slightly losing the rear of the car there, but managed to recover it, which cost us quite a bit. Going through this straight, as you can see, Piastri and Latifi are just pulling it away. Anyway, we do manage to catch up later on in the lap. Do have a look down the inside, but was not going to risk mine and Piastri's race on the last one. Anyway, coming on lap 2 now, as you see, we have nothing has changed. Still behind Piastri, but we do manage to get the better exit through that corner. As you see, we are just following him through now. As you So Zeno do swing it around to the outside to try and look to make a move. He tries to come off, so we swing it down to the inside. We break a bit later and manage to get the move done. That there is probably the best move I have done on this game and this series so far. As you can see that Piastri does manage to get down the inside of us there, but we do manage to cover him off. Coming down this right now, as you can see, there is a lot of cars behind us, so we do need to try and get away from here. As you can see, we do have to cut the corner there. Do not want to be colliding with our teammates. However, we do get away with it without a warning, so all in all, it's not so bad. On lap 3 now, as you can see, Bottas has finally managed to get past Piastri, but we have managed to close the gap down to the TP with just less than a second, well, around about a second anyway. He's coming into turn 1 now. As you can see, the tyre marks when I cut the corner the previous lap. And as you can see now, the TP does manage to slightly pull away from us, so Bottas is kind of gained on us, which is to be expected this race, because like I said many times, I do struggle on this track quite a bit. As you can see, Bottas having a look at us down to the inside, but we've managed to break later, managed to take the corner, and we managed to stay in the lead. On lap 6 now, as you can see, we have closed the gap on the TP by quite a bit, losing the rear end slightly there, but managing to correct it just in time to get the DRS. Coming through these couple of corners now, I am starting to gradually find my groove around this track. Starting to get the flow. As you can see, we managed to get a really good line on the TP coming through here, and we dive down to the inside. Late on the brake, forcing him to go the wrong way.
Good job, nice overtake.
As you can see, on lap 9 now, we have managed to catch up to the cars ahead. As you can see, there's a DRS train. Something that is quite apparent on this episode is the DRS train. As you can see, there is quite a lot of cars in this train. As you can see there, Albon and Schumacher having a battle of their own. Albon going a bit deeper into the corner than he probably would have liked, but he does manage to keep the lead. We again lose the rear end, but quickly managed to correct it and managed to catch up to get on the rear of Schumacher. However, as you can see, just look at that, a lot faster coming out of that corner, and I think a lot faster in general. You see Bottas having a look down the outside. We lock up the brakes, and he manages to make the move, which is quite annoying because I thought I'd start getting into the groove of things, but then that thing cutting the corner there, thankfully not getting a warning and not spinning up like he did in qualifying. Cutting the corner there, starting to really push track limits now. As you can see, I am trying to have them keep up with this Alfa Romeo. So, you know, coming into the DRS zone now, we do have a quick glance down the inside, but we quickly realise that we are too far back. There's definitely not going to be any path in there. We come down to the now, struggling to get the power down onto that corner. Coming out of that corner, as you can see, I did lose the rear end. But anyway, coming down here now, coming into the very fast corner, the left-hander, quickly switching it through into the right, managing just to stay within less than half a second. If Bottas, as you see, the car's fighting ahead now, and we're getting really close up to the back of Bottas, having to take some drastic measures and losing a bit of time. So as you can see now, on that 13 we do manage to catch up, and we do manage to get a better line. As you can see, we do manage to get past Bottas there, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am enjoying this battle for having a Bottas. Obviously last episode we had a good fight with Bottas where he absolutely just sent it down the inside. But anyway, at the end of lap 13 now, coming into the pit stop, starting to get a bit better on these pit lane entries. Still not quite there. Get purple on the thing on the pit crew entry. As you can see there, we're having a problem with the rear, which cost us the position to get past. As you can see, a bit late on here, pit lane limiter, and we did spit inside that a bit too much. However, we haven't cost us too much, as we still with the DRS lane of Bottas. As you can see now, gradually finding my groove, especially through that corner that I struggled on.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
You can see the T-Fleet is also in the pits. Guan Yu Zhou is in the pits.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres.
You can see that yellow flag. As you can see, there's been carnage into this corner. It looks like Albon has been the one to come out of that damaged vehicle, and there you go. Albon is out, and the safety car is now out.
Car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Anyway, on the restart now, as you can see, I do not get a very good restart at all. Bottas has just managed to just fly ahead of me.
Okay, clear.
So anyway, later on into the lap 19, we do manage to close the gap as the cars are fighting, and again, look at this train. Just cars following cars at the moment. Not many overtakes, just everyone going the same. However, the DRS is not activated yet, so the DRS train is not going to come down. Losing the front there, clipping the wall. Thankfully,
okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Gap to your teammate behind is 2.6 seconds.
As you can see there, Schumacher going deep into that corner. He's probably lost at the brakes, but managing to keep the position to Bottas. But I'll tell you what, this game is actually nice to see the AI making mistakes. It just makes the game more realistic and more enjoyable to play, because you can never predict what the AI is going to do. As you can see now, coming from here, we do manage to have the better speed on Bottas. So we quickly switch out to the right of him, go down the inside, and managing to get through on board. He does try to come back out, and we brake a little bit later, go a bit deeper, and cut the corner a slight bit so we don't collide in with him. Anyway, on lap 21 now, we are running in P15. As you can see, again, another AI update. This time it was Ricardo making the mistake, which is now brought us in. There's a fight chance of getting past them two. As you can also see, there is Guan Yu Zhou has passed Bottas as well. Anyway, later on into lap 21, Matt still behind Schumacher and Ricardo. Getting on the DRS now. As you can see, Schumacher tries to go around the outside, which slows them down quite a bit, which is going to help us out. They can fight all day long if they really want. I really won't mind. As you can see, Schumacher does get past him. However, Ricardo does make contact with him, and that is his front wing damage, and he is now going into the pit to get past the pair.
And you're into
Anyway, on lap 22 now, we are still behind Schumacher. As you can see there, Bottas has managed to get past his teammate again. Coming to the last final corners here, managing to get right up behind Schumacher now for this DRS straight. Again, struggles to put the power down, which just look how fast he pulls away coming to that corner. Like, he's now like, what, over half a second? Really need to try and figure that corner out before next season, otherwise we're going to be having the same problem. Anyway, on lap 24 now, as you can see, we lock up the brakes, which means Bottas does manage to get past us the same way Bottas last time. Ricardo now setting the fastest lap. Anyway, later on in the lap, as you can see, we are still trailing Bottas by just over a tenth of a second. However, we do manage to get a bit closer and coming through here to get onto the DRS. Coming down here now, coming down the corner. I was thinking about making a move, but again, I did not want to risk the race so late in there. You know, I'm quite happy to settle this position now. I do think Bottas is in the faster car, and he is generally faster. However, coming now to the end lap 24 to go on to lap 25 now. Still within DRS, we're still off the back of this DRS train.
Okay,
Coming
so
into
we're
turn
leading
one
our
now.
teammate by 3.
Do get a good exit, however, again, that Alfa Romeo just pulls away like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, on lap 26 now. Coming through the corner here. Quickly swinging it out to the right. And then coming in to the left, as you can see, we had a look around the outside, slightly getting onto the grass. So not the move we were looking for. Anyway, on lap 27 now, as you can see, we have boarded the DRS train. Like, when I started playing this, I did not realise I ended up buying a ticket on my way to Australia, because this is just like the four of us here are not changing. As you can see, we have managed to pull away from Stroll, but again, the DRS train is just quite annoying right now, because we need to get past Bottas. As you can see, Schumacher and some of those fights. As you see, we do see a little gap on the inside of Bottas. We do make the move and we get past him. Again, struggling to put the power down. As you can see, he's fighting with the wheel to get the line.
Caution, caution.
As you can see, there is a yellow flag somewhere on the track.
Car behind,
Not quite sure right now what it is.
is.
But as you can see, Bottas tries to go around the outside. Gradually gets past again. We take the position, but how we manage, we had the race in line, so we managed to get. We managed to defend the position.
Okay, just
Anyway,
two
later
laps
on in the lap now,
remaining
as you can see, we are still in this DRS train behind Schumacher. As you can see, Schumacher has a look down the inside of Vettel, managing to briefly get past him. Vettel manages to defend it. However, we managed to just get past him. We turn in and Schumacher hit us. I'm not quite sure who is to blame there. However, I do think I left enough room for him. And obviously he's now going to hit some damage wings. But to be honest, I don't get why he hit it, as there was only one more lap to go. As you can see now, we are running in P13 behind Vettel. And at this point, I knew I wasn't going to get past Vettel. You know, Vettel has now gone. And our next thing is to defend against Bottas. As you can see, losing the rear on there, managed to recover, but Bottas does manage to get past us. But we are not going to give up just yet. We are going to try to come back at him. We are gradually catching up here. Out in the corner, keep pushing these track limits to the limit. As you see now, coming down here, thankfully Bottas has not got the Leclerc second fastest lap and winning the race. He's going down the inside of Bottas there, and we do manage to get the move done just in the nick of time. Coming through the last two corners now. coming down to the sprint and to take home P13.
Another superb Australian Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we could talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those that we've witnessed today.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. And with today's impressive result, Charles Leclerc steps into the championship lead. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Finns have we got now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed and a good job in the traffic as well.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So there you have it, guys. We managed to secure P13 for that race. Not going to complain considering the lack of skill I had through practice. Qualifying wasn't so bad either. So yeah, not a bad result all in all for me and Oscar Piastri. Quite impressed that I managed to keep Bottas in the end. Thought I would have caught Vettel, but yeah, that obviously wasn't going to happen. But yeah, as you can see, Ferrari dominating again, obviously Leclerc and Sainz. So for the standings now, that means obviously Leclerc is leading on 61 points, Sainz on 61, Leclerc on 67 and Sainz on 61, and well, Verstappen is 21 points to the leader, so got a long way ahead. Again, we still in 14th. Still haven't scored a point, however, don't really expect to score much points yet. As you can see, Oscar Piastri is doing a lot better than I thought he would be in P18. Hopefully soon we will manage to get that point for the constructors. However, we are still 9th. As you can see, Ferrari absolutely dominating the constructors, and if we can get that 1 point, we can start taking the fight to Haas. However, I kind of thought Haas would have been a bit further up than what they are at the moment. Anyway guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Also, you know the score, don't forget to follow the Facebook page. And if you have been following the Facebook page, you would have been made aware of that I've been making a Twitch account, and I have streamed on it twice. So yeah, make sure to go follow that as well. The link for that will be also in the description. And yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Goodbye.